This video is going to show you how to create a simple artwork using at least 3 layers and then submit the artwork to the class folder for me to grade. So the first thing we're going to do is read the assignment. You'll go to Canvas, hopefully you're already there, and then you can use this to link straight to Pixlr, and it will bring up the editor for you automatically. You're going to want to create a new image. Click OK. I like to work in full screen. That's up to you. I'm going to move my pieces around here. You see I'm moving right now the layers box and the history box, which were covered in your notes. So these are the 2 that we're going to be focusing on today, and I'm going to enlarge the size here. I'm actually going to make my canvas just a little bit bigger using this little slider, so I have a larger canvas. It doesn't change the dimensions of it in the computer, it just magnifies it a little bigger so that I can work on it. So I have a background layer. This is my layers window. To create a new layer, I'm going to click this button. I'm actually going to do that 2 times because the assignment requires 3 layers. So I have a background. You can see this little lock, that it is a locked layer, so I can't change it. I can add to it and edit it, but I can't erase it from here, delete it, and I can't change the order of the layers. I can drag and drop these layers to change the order if I want to. So you see this little gray and white on these layers here. That tells you that those layers are transparent. It's like a see-through sheet of paper that you have, and this one is a white sheet of paper. This one is on the bottom, background is on the bottom, layer 1 is in the middle, and layer 2 would be on the top if I was creating a sandwich with these layers. Okay, so you can't see all the layers on here, but they are there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my background layer. I'm going to use the brush tool, and you can do whatever you want with your layers, but I'm going to use the brush tool, and I'm going to create some grass for my layer. I'm going to get a big brush. I'm going to use this brush to create some grass, and I'm just going to draw some hills in here and color in the area below. So this is kind of like my first layer here. Now, got some grass in there. If I wanted to do the sky, I could also do the sky, but for time's sake, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to click on layer 1, and I'm going to add my next item. My next item I'm going to make is going to be a tree. So I'm going to use a brush that will work for a tree top, or tree trunk, and then I will switch my color to brown. I like that brown. And I'm going to draw a tree trunk. Very simple. Maybe add it a little thicker at the base. Okay, I'm going to go back to my green. I'm going to make it a little bit darker so it's not matching the grass. I like that green. I'm going to use the same brush on layer 1, still on layer 1, to create the top of the tree. Doesn't have to be fancy. This is just a practice assignment. So there's my little tree. I'm going to go to layer 2. This is the top layer. This is above layer 1. This is on the top. And I'm going to create some sky, maybe a cloud. So I'm going to do kind of a light blue here. Slide this over. I like this color right here. That's a good color for cloud for me. I'm actually going to make a bigger brush. Try this one. And I'm going to click in some clouds here on my next layer. Okay, I'm oversimplifying this. You may want to take a little more time to do your work. I'm just adding some. So there's my 3 layers. Very simple assignment. You can see if I uncheck this box, this turns the layer on and off, so I can see that it is there or not there. This turns this layer on and off, so I can see the different layers. Okay, so this helps me to work a little more easily if I wanted to move my tree. I could select layer 1, I could grab my tree, and I can move it wherever I want, and it's separate from the background. So maybe I want it over here on the left instead. If I want to move the clouds, same thing. I use the move tool, click on the layer, and I can actually take all the clouds at once. Maybe I want to move them down a little bit. Maybe I want to make some more clouds above it. So I can. You can see that when I move them down, they're over top of the tree and the grass. So that shows that the layer is sitting on the top.